everybody. We're back. You know, my next guest from such films as Clueless and The Cider House Rules, and of course, for playing Phoebe's soon-to-be husband Mike on Friends, please welcome Paul Rudd. Wow.
I can't believe that you got Darren Rhodes for the show.
Yeah, exactly. He's hard to get. He's very hard to get, that guy.
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because of his razzmatazz.
He goes for full razzmatazz, which is a word you don't hear enough anymore.
Not enough.
Now, how are you? You look good.
Thank you.
I didn't mean in that way.
No.
Wasn't coming on to you.
I was trying to actually work in razzmatazz into the answer. And,
you'll get it in later on in the interview.
All right.
It'll show up somewhere. Now, yeah, it's like if you can come up with it. Everyone's talking about this Friends finale. This is going to be one of those huge television events that everyone gathers around the TV and watches this. It must have been emotional because it's already been shot. Is that true?
Yeah, just about 2 weeks ago.
You shot it. Was it an incredibly intense evening?
Well, it was really strange for me. I mean, I'm not really one of the group. I just kind of came on. I feel a little bit like a DH, you know?
Right, right.
And they've been together for 10 years, but it was pretty emotional. Certainly for them, I was honored to be in it, but there's a lot of crying and.
Like when the final taping was done, and
yeah, and it just even during the read through or during the taping, and I felt as if I shouldn't be there. I felt as if I was like watching somebody bathe. It just wasn't right, you know. But then I would kind of overcompensate and go up to them, like there was Marta Kaufman and Jennifer Aniston, and Marta Kaufman, the creator of the show, just holding on to each other, having this really amazing moment, and I would go over and go, "What a ride, right?" You know?
You're a bad guy.
Yeah, because
tell me you only did that once, I hope.
Well, I did it a few times. At first I go like, oh, that's fun. And then I think they actually kind of got a little... No, I think I did it to Jeff Zucker, who runs
NBC, right.
And he thought I was serious, I think.
Yeah.
I think he was just like, oh, yeah, it has been. And
yeah.
Actually,
that should be your catchphrase. You should just walk around anytime you see anybody, like, what a ride.
What a ride, man. What a razzmatazz. Do this show.
I saw it. You could do. Wait a minute. You just. Yeah, it wasn't. Oh. Yeah, you can't just say razzmatazz. It's got to make sense.
Yeah, it does. Didn't really work in that situation.
You really disappointed me.
But it was amazing. I actually just got. They sent me a tape. Sometimes you have to, like actors will have to approve a clip or a photo or something, a likeness that they're going to use, and I actually brought a clip
from the final episode.
From the final episode.
They're not supposed to. I mean, that's on total lockdown. No one's supposed to see that.
Right, I know, but no one told me that. I didn't have to sign anything, and actors always say that like when I brought a clip, and that's not true. We don't really have clips and bring them along, but this time I did. I brought a tape.
You brought a clip. This is a clip of the final episode.
And I thought maybe you could show it.
Well, I'm just going to show it because why not? We might get in some trouble here, but as long as it doesn't give anything away,
I think there's a lot of interest.
Let's show this clip from the final episode of Friends. I didn't see that coming, I have to say.
No, I know.
Didn't see it going that way.
There's a lot of surprises in the last episode. And it was pretty emotional. I mean, as you could see, Matthew Perry was in a wheelchair for the last show. But you know, he's great. They're all friends in real life.
They are, yeah. Now, I know that you went to the network and you pitched, because we talked about this last time, a spin-off from Friends that would star you.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
and they didn't go for it.
I want
to tell them the idea again, because it's such a good idea.
I thought it'd just be about me, called Friend.
That's the show everyone would watch,
and
I think.
Just thought, in the beginning, just in a fountain by myself, and Spinning the old umbrella.
Yeah. And you sold that idea and they didn't go for it?
I don't know. I mentioned it to them and they said they didn't say anything, actually. And
You can't just mention it to them. You got to really pitch it to them with a lot of energy. You got to give the pitch a little razzmatazz.
Hey!
See? I'm thinking.
Say it again.
Razzmatazz. All right, now listen. Wow, you went for it.
Whoops.
What's that?
Does somebody else have to come
If
out?
anyone tunes in just now, they'll be confused. I need that later on to know who you are. There we go. Paul Rudd. Now, I'm losing my mind.
I totally am sitting in a wet spot.
Are you sitting in water right now?
I hope so.
Why don't we just here? Let's move this back and pull this back here, and then shove this over here.
Thank you.
There we go.
Call this razzmatazz.
Yeah, that's a little razzmatazz right there. What other host does that? Rearranges the furniture for the guest? Nobody.
Maybe
a small
Montel.
heart attack. All right, Montel, but beyond
But
Montel.
only once, only once.
Only Montel. All right, we had more to talk about, but we wasted time with your babbling. I always try and conduct a serious interview, and you ruin it. See Phoebe and Mike's wedding next Thursday night at 8 on NBC. Everyone's gonna be tuning into that. Paul Rudd, always great.
Thanks,
Funny man, Paul Rudd. We'll be right back with the Walkman. Stick around.